For the month of May, you're going to need special tools to get through, and I'm going to give those to you. Let's start by looking at what this month is about. Astrologically, we're moving from Taurus to Gemini, which is about moving from practical, comforts, material, money, to the social, emotional, relationship area. It's also complicated on the 12th by a full moon in Scorpio, which suggests endings. So apart from astrology, I'm going to use my trusty magic mirror to give you deeper insights into what's there, and also bring in the magical tools that are going to help us do it. So first of all, what this change on the 12th is about a very old classic problem that when you're working in material reality, emotions get in the way. In magic, we often suggest people first work through the emotional and relationship problems before going to the money. Otherwise, those things get in the way later and the money goes wrong. And this is very highlighted as we come into Gemini. You see, you may be focused on making money. You've got so far now with of the last workshops that you know business is going. You're recognizing your motivation, getting rid of your problems, and the money's coming in, and then emotional problems come up. If not dealt with, the energy is distracted by emotions, the business goes down. What's behind this is a very old problem, which is the conflict between love and will. And I'm going to talk about why this is so important. See, love and will are the two pillars of power. If they're not working together, there isn't power. Sadly, early in life, we learn that two separate because love says yes, will says no. How that looks in their life is that you may feel very willful until you fall in love, then suddenly you turn to mush and they walk all over you. This doesn't help your relationships or your business. The focus goes, you can't maintain the business, you can't maintain the relationship. It just doesn't help. So what I'm going to talk about is bringing love and the will together. What that looks like is that love gives depth and meaning to the will, whereas will gives focus and definition to the love. It isn't up to be loving if there's no will which makes you do anything about it. You go all wishy-washy and doesn't help anybody. Will is a bit which says, these are my strengths, this is how I'm going to help you. See, what goes wrong in the relationship is that they're going to manipulate you. They want certain things that you don't want to give. You feel less worthy. Shame comes in because you aren't given what they want. Instead of actually giving you your strengths, you lose it all. When you know yourself and know what your strengths are, you decide to give because it's authority. And you do care about this person. You realize I've got my business, I have a relationship, I care about this person, I love them. But here are my strengths. This is what I'm going to give you. And you're going to be happy. The authority makes all the difference. This is what's needed this month. Also in your business, how that works is that we come into a time in that increase of business when you realize that giving something back to the world is going to help circulation. Money has to circulate. You have so many abundance programs these days which tell you have to give something back, like a monthly charity or whatever. All very well, but without authority, it won't work. It's not good at doing it because somebody says you should, because you'll be guilty if you don't. That won't bring the abundance. Authority is required. What happens is that you decide you're ready to give a bit more because it's going to circulate more and bring more back. You decide how much, how often, to who, to what. It's all down to you. Nobody else tells you. That's authority. Same thing in relationship. You're giving what you have to give, and they might have a little whinge and whine and try and manipulate, and it goes over your head, and you stick to giving what you have to give, everything improves. So with will and love together, with authority, you improve your business, your relationship. This month will flow. So the power I'm going to bring through for you this month is the attunement of Bast. You see, authority and boundary don't have to be aggressive. Assertiveness is not necessarily aggressive. Bast is a cat goddess. Look how cats are. They can be loving, comforting, close, intimate, but they do exactly what they want. You can't make them do anything they don't want. It's all on their terms. This is the energy you want this month. So watch for this one. When I give you the Bast attunement, it'll give you that cat-like quality where you can be loving, giving, with will, with authority to make everything in your life work.